Come in. Well, Everard, you're going out, eh?
Yes, it looks that way.
20 years is a long time. But a man of your talent should be able to rebuild his life. Come, Everard. You're a free man. Shake off that sullenness.
Give me back those wasted years, and perhaps I will.
During your sentence here, you refused to see visitors. You refused to answer letters. You've deliberately cut yourself off from your friends. You become morbid. And that's a dangerous state of mind.
That's my business. If I'm free, let me go.
Go? Will you return to Belminster?
I will.
Oh, Doctor. Goodbye and good luck. I shan't wish you a safe return.
If ever I do return, it will be for a murder I have committed.
Down that way, you old mud. Down that way.
Dr. Everard!
Grandpa.
Welcome back, welcome back.
You here in Belminster?
Been here this 10 year or more. In business. W. Grove & Co. I'm the co. Come on in.
No, Grandpa.
Oh, you must meet Bill. You know Bill Grove. When did you eat last? Jumping mackerel, I'm glad to see you. Come on in. Coming back. Bill.
Hello, what do you want now?
See who's here.
Hello, Dr. Everard, how are you? When did you get back?
Sit down.
Oh, thanks. Why, you're a sight for sore eyes. When did you get out of the...
Well, aren't you going to get the doctor something to
right
eat?
Right away. You're looking well, Doc.
You're looking hale and hearty too, Grandpa.
I'm 84 come Michaelmas. But I've still got young ideas.
If you don't believe him, ask the girl at the fruit shop. There we are. Look at that.
Steak and oysters.
Yes, the oysters are for Grandpa. You see, the steak hurts his gums. Now, you get that inside here. I'll bet you haven't had a feed like that since you come out of the... jug. I forgot to put it on the table. Well, that was good, eh?
The best feed I've had for a long time. So young Tommy's a solicitor, eh?
Yes, passed his final exams last week.
Well, I'm glad to see one Everard's made good. Where's Miss Maitland?
Oh, she's up at the deanery with Mrs. Maitland and the dean. Her and Tommy have lived with them ever since the old man died.
Mr. Maitland's been dean these 8 years or more.
They say he'll be bishop soon.
Bishop Maitland. That's good.
He's a good man.
You seem to be fond of him.
There's not a man, woman, or child for 50 miles round that's not.
Well, it's no good looking at it. Here's luck.
Where's Granfers?
Oh, Granford's not drinking much lately.
What?
No, I swore off it. As soon as I tumbled to what my drinking had done for you.
Oh, it wasn't your bungle evidence that sent me to prison, Granfer. It was... I'll be going.
Where?
I've one or two accounts I've got to settle.
You'll see Dean Maitland.
Yes, I'll see him. Well, so long.
Bye.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's all right.
Who's there? I know there's somebody there.
I'm a stranger, Sonny.
You're in trouble, aren't you?
Why? What makes you think so?
It's in your voice.
Is it as plain as all that?
Yes. I'd like to help you.
How?
Come on over to my dad. He'll help you.
And who is your dad?
Why, Dean Maitland.
Your father can do nothing for me.
Of course he can. He's helped hundreds, and he'll help you too. Come on.
Some men suffer in themselves as I do. Other men suffer in their children. God help them.
Will you wait in there? He'll be back shortly.
Thanks, old chap. Everard.
Well, what are you going to do?
What do you think I ought to do?
If you killed me, I think I'd be glad. To have gone on living hasn't been easy.
You found it easy to keep your mouth shut?
That morning at court, I came to confess. You know, I collapsed. Off my head for weeks, and afterwards it was so easy to just go on.
Did you fix it with Alma Lee to tell those lies about me?
No, before God, I didn't. I begged her to clear you. Believe me. I know it's too late now, but I'll do anything.
What can you do? Can you give me back my self-respect, my career? Of course you can't. I left prison with the intention of killing you, Maitland.
Why don't you? God knows.
He knows you for what you are and has punished you through your son.
Have you seen my son?
Yes. Poor little chap. But what about me? But I've got no son, no home, no family. You robbed me of all that. You left poor Alma Lee in her trouble. You killed her father.
No, it was an accident.
And you let me go to jail for 20 years. For a crime I didn't do.
Well, what are we to do now?
What is there to do?
It's not too late for you to start again, is it?
I can't rebuild my life without smashing others. So... I won't be needing that. I'll leave you to Marion and your work. It appears you've done much good.
You can say that.
It's my old problem, Cyril. The good and the bad, inextricably mixed. It's beyond my solving.
Friends, I shall not preach to you this morning. It would be a mockery. Instead, I want to tell you, I am going to tell you a story, a true and terrible story. In a little fishing village not far from here, two men grew up, having known each other from childhood. In the course of time, one of them became a doctor, and the other a man of God.
milestone.
Well, would you mind moving your big feet out of the way?
Oh, if you pay me for moving them, I will.
Oh, well, what do you charge?
Oh, well. A kiss, Alma. Just a nice little kiss.
You'd better ask Charlie Gray about that.
Who cares for Charlie Gray? Give us a kiss.
Oh, let me go, Bill.
Oh, you're getting mean with your kisses all of a sudden, ain't you? Come on, Alma. Just one.
Don't be a fool, Bill.
Very amusing, Grove.
Oh, just a bit of fun, Mr. Maitland.
It's fun to forget you're married.
Cripes, it would be if I could, Mr. Maitland.
It can't be little Alma Lee.
It is.
Well, I think I'll be getting along now. I got an appointment with the missus. Goodbye. The thing.
So long, Bill. Well, you have changed.
For the better?
You're very beautiful, Alma.
Thank you, sir. You've changed, too.
Much?
Very much. Do you remember when you used to play as being a bishop in the churchyard?
Did I?
And now you're the newly ordained curate at Belminster. Let me be the first to congratulate you.
Thank you, Alma.
Yes. You've changed. I didn't forget you while you were away. I once thought that... Are you glad to be home?
Well, I haven't been home yet. I sent my things on from the station. You know, I love this walk. But come along with me. I go past your place.
Oh, welcome home, Mr. Cyril.
Ben Lee.
I should say Mr. Maitland now.
How are you, Ben?
I'm fine. And you're looking splendid.
Yes?
They're all waiting for you up at the rectory.
Yes, I suppose they are. She's grown up to be awfully pretty, Ben.
Prettier than a 20-pound rock cod. And I can't say any more.
Good morning, Mr. Maitland. I am pleased to see you.
Good morning, Mrs. Lee. I was just saying to Ben how pretty Alma's grown.
Yes.
And she knows it. That's her trouble. She flies to hide as that young woman with her airs and her graces. But she'll come down with a bump. You mark my words. I'm only a stepmother, so it's no good me talking. But he'll wake up one of these days.
Just one of her spells. Dr. Everard's treating her.
Doctor? Oh, yes, of course. Hal's a Dr. Everard now, isn't he?
He bought the old doctor's practice.
Yes, he's staying with your father up at the rectory till his new house is ready.
Oh, splendid. Well, I must be getting along. Goodbye, Ben.
Goodbye, Mr. Maitland. You'll come and see us again?
Yes. Goodbye, Alma.
Goodbye.
Well, au revoir. I see. You only came down to Vaughan Street. You're right.
Glasses are here, Father.
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you very much, my dear. Christmas is almost here again. And a very happy Christmas indeed for us. I think this is an occasion for celebration. Two families so soon to be made one. The Maitlands and the Everards. I'm happy to have you. You know, I think it's a happy omen of wedded felicity that a brother and sister should be marrying a brother and sister. It's rather a beautiful thought that my daughter is marrying the doctor of man's body, while his sister is marrying the doctor of man's soul. My son, a clerk in holy orders, and the future Bishop of Belminster.
Oh, mush.
Why, Tommy boy. Come here. Now, what are you going to be when you grow up?
A bachelor.
Yes, in the meanwhile, it's your bedtime, Tommy, so off you go.
Oh, I don't want to go.
Well, you've got to go.
Well, who put me there?
Your big brother, that's who put you there. Wait till I
I haven't kissed this good night yet.
Oh, all right. Kiss your sister good night.
Good night, Tommy.
Good night, sis. Good night, ugly.
Oh, I get you up here.
Going into the garden?
Won't be long, dear. You run along in, dear. I'll fasten the lower gate. You don't want the horses trampling all over the garden. Alma. What brings you here?
Curiosity.
What do you mean?
Are ministers just like other men?
Just like other men. Alma, why are you doing this?
To see if you're alive.
But why? Why?
Must I tell you?
Have you seen the doctor yet?
What, again?
That's all the sympathy I get. And me half dead.
All right. You and your pains.
What did you say? Ah, here he comes.
Hello, Ben.
Oh,
Where's Mrs. Lee? Well, Mrs. Lee, how are you today?
I'm afraid I'm much worse, Doc.
Don't be long, Hal. Can't wait all day for a swim.
much of a swim, Mr. Maitland?
Well, not doing much lately. The old heart, you know.
Oh, yes, of course. Want some bait?
No, I got some, thanks. Only hope the fish like it.
Well, you go up to Fisherman's Rock and you'll catch all you want there.
Where?
You don't mean to tell me you've forgotten Fisherman's Rock?
Oh, no, of course. Top end of the beach.
Keep on with the fathers, Mrs. Lee. You ready, too?
So long, Ben.
So long.
I'll catch tomorrow's breakfast for you.
Can I depend on that?
Where are you going?
Can't you guess?
After that doctor fella.
Keep on guessing, Charlie.
Listen.
Back your fingers.
Well, come and show me how.
On, Jonah, catch your wheel.
Here, you try that.
Any luck?
No, as a fisherman, I'm a good curate.
I thought all ministers were fishers.
We are men.
Men only. Yes, caught. You can't get away.
No good struggling.
Then why do you struggle?
Alma, you know why. I must go.
Will you see me again, will you?
No, it wouldn't be wise.
I'm starved for everything that's beautiful and real and vivid. Will you see me again, will you?
I will.
Soon.
Soon.
The Alma in, Ben?
I don't know.
No, Charlie, she ain't. She wasn't home till all hours last night, neither.
Oh, wasn't she?
No, she wasn't. I couldn't tell you where she is tonight if you gave me all the tea in China.
Oh, leave the girl alone, can't you? She's helping decorate the church for Christmas.
Decorating me foot. Oh, well. Merry Christmas.
Oh, so you've come at last.
Yes. I had to.
Why?
Must I tell you?
Why are you so late? Did Marion keep you?
Please don't let us talk about Mary.
Come and sit down beside me.
Alma, I came here tonight to tell you that I can never see you again alone.
Never? Oh, why?
I tried to explain the position to you this morning. It's hopeless.
But I must see you. What harm is there? Whom I hurting? Is it Marion?
Of course it's Marion. I ought not to be here now.
Then why are you?
Because there's something stronger than reason, compelling.
Oh, I'm glad.
No, Alma, please.
Don't you realize that I love you?
Did I startle you?
Not you, Marion. Afraid you did.
You know, if it had been any other man, I'd have said he had a guilty conscience. How's the sermon going?
It isn't.
Oh, I wish I could help.
You can.
How?
By trusting me.
Why, Cyril, darling, you know I trust you implicitly.
Someday, perhaps, I may have to ask you for your forgiveness.
Forgiveness? What would I have to forgive you? Merry Christmas, darling.
And to you.
Now back to work. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Hal. Hal.
Barmaid song. Have you heard the barmaid song? Time, gentlemen, please. Hello, Doc.
Hello.
What is the matter? A funeral or something?
Oh, why?
Well, what's all the dark clothes for? You generally wear a grey suit.
Well, you've got to have a change sometime.
Yes, I suppose so. Did you hear that little song I was singing?
One of the classics. But listen, if you don't stop drinking, you'll die young.
That's me. A short life and a gay one.
Tenders the following exhibits: the grey hat belonging to the accused, the walking stick belonging to the accused, both found near the body, and a letter from the dead man's daughter found in the pocket of the accused. Dr. Everard?
Yes.
What clothes was he wearing?
He was wearing a grey suit, the one he usually wears. He was carrying a walking stick, too. He almost always had a walking stick.
Has anything happened since to destroy your belief that it was Dr. Everard you saw on the night of the murder?
Your Honor, I object.
Objection overruled.
You may ask that question.
Thank you, Your Honor. Has anything happened?
Absolutely nothing.
Could Ben Lee have seen him?
Why, of course. Everard went down the road past old Ben Lee's cottage. Ben and me were sitting outside talking. I drew the old man's attention to it.
Ah, thank you. That is all. Can you suggest any reason? Any reason why the accused should not answer when you called up the stairs after him?
Perhaps it wasn't him. I only saw his back.
Come, Miss Maitland. Who else could it be?
I don't know. I don't know.
Leave it, Mona.
You may step down.
Hey? What did you say?
Can't you hear me?
Yeah.
Have I Your Honor's permission to go over to this witness?
Yes.
Thank you. When did you see him?
I met Dr. Everard that night, and he wasn't wearing a grey suit. It was blue.
How are you so sure?
I stopped and talked with him.
What did the doctor say?
He told me I'd die young if I didn't stop.
Stop what? Come on, out with it. If you didn't stop,
Drink.
Oh. On the night you imagine you met Dr. Everard, you were drunk.
Did you see him to speak to?
Just for a moment. They were taking him back to the cell.
What did he say?
Oh, something about choosing the lesser of two evils. Mary! Oh, Cyril.
It's all right. It's all right. It's only this waiting.
What can we do? Alma Lee must know the truth.
Yes. Alma, if I could... I know where she's staying. I'll go to her.
I know why you've come. You're afraid I'll tell the truth.
I'm afraid you won't.
I don't believe you.
It's true. I can't let Everard suffer for me.
But you have. Have you seen him in the dock? You haven't dared. But you needn't worry. He won't tell. He loves his sister and your sister far too much to destroy their faith in you.
That's no reason why you should keep quiet.
Never mind about my reasons. I can keep my mouth shut as well as he can.
But you mustn't, Alma. The truth must be told.
All right. I'll tell them that Dr. Everard was my lover and that my father met his death in a fight with him accidentally.
Alma, you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm not going to send you to prison. I'm going to need you soon.
But Everard is innocent, and you know it.
Well, someone's got to take the blame. And the evidence against Everard is pretty strong, you know.
But you could clear him with a few words.
Yes. Why should I? Everard means nothing to me.
Why, you're callous, inhuman. You think of nobody but yourself.
I learnt that little habit from you.
Well, I'm not going to let you implicate Everard. I'm going to the police myself tonight.
You haven't got it in you.
I'll show you.
Gentlemen of the jury, are you agreed upon a verdict? Yes. How say you? Is the accused, Henry Everard, guilty of the charge wherewith he stands indicted, or not guilty?
We find the accused guilty of manslaughter.
Gentlemen of the jury, you say the accused is guilty of manslaughter. Stop, said your... stop! Everard is finished. No, Everard is not... No!
that'll mean 20 years.
20 years.
Well,
Finished?
Yes, my best, I think. I am going to call it The Secret Penitent, and I shall dedicate it to my inspiration, my wife.
Still the same after 20 years of me?
20 years of you, my dear. By the way, where's young Cyril?
Oh, he went out with Lillian. I left him at the cathedral, practicing.
He gets his voice from you, Marion. I never had a note in me.
Hello, Miss Harding.
How do you do?
Is Alma in?
She's in there.
Uh-huh.
Come in.
Well, that's no way to treat your future husband.
Who said so?
I said so. Come on, grab your lid.
Grandma, what do you mean?
Don't argue. We're going to bust a quid in dining and wining to celebrate our engagement.
Oh, do be serious, Tommy.
I am serious. Why don't you let me see your mother?
Why?
So that we can be properly engaged.
You can't see her yet, Tommy. She's an invalid, and she never sees anybody.
Yes, but...
And besides, what will your brother-in-law say when he knows you love an artist?
What, the Dean? Why, he's the best of fellows. Brought me up, educated me, been more like a big brother to me than... Brother.
Why, Tommy.
You ought to know, Alma. I had a brother, but he...
I know, Tommy.
You? Who told you?
My mother told me a little when I told her about you.
I suppose everybody knows about it. I'll be a sport, Alma. Come out with me.
I'm sorry, Tommy, but I can't. When I'm through here, I must go home to Mother. She needs me. She's very ill.
Well, then, tomorrow.
Perhaps. Bye-bye, Tommy.
Goodbye, darling.
Is it?
Yes. My appointment has been ratified.
Oh. Bishop Maitland.
Yes, Bishop.
Oh, I'm glad, Cyril. You deserve it. You've worked hard for it and long.
Yes, it has been a long time. 20 years.
20 years. Long. Hello, darling. How are you?
You always say that.
Never mind me. Have you seen Tommy today?
He wants to tell Dean Maitland all about our engagement.
Dean Maitland.
But don't you see, dear, the Dean is sure to want to know all about me.
Well?
There's always been some mystery. You seem to have been keeping something back from me. Oh, I must know now, Mother, for Tommy's sake.
Do you love him very much?
Very much.
I'll tell the Dean all he needs to know. I'll write and ask him to come and see me.
Oh, well, Mother, I don't understand.
No. But he will.
May I see Dean Maitland? Yes. Will you go in?
Come in. Won't you sit down? You wish to see me?
Yes. I have a letter from my mother. She is dying.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my child.
Will you come now?
No, I can't see your mother.
But you must.
I tell you I can't.
She said you needn't worry about your secret.
What secret?
I don't know.
Congratulations, Cyril. You just... Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone. Alma.
Do you know this girl?
Know her? Why? I'm going to marry her.
What are you saying? You can't do that.
Can't? What do you mean, Cyril?
Do you know who she is?
I know she's the girl I love.
Yes, I'm afraid that's got nothing to do with it, Tommy.
It's got everything to do with it. It's the only thing that matters.
Life would be simpler for all of us if nothing else mattered but love.
What are you hinting at?
I'm telling you that you can't marry her.
Cyril! Why can't I?
The law won't let you.
What?
The church won't let you.
But why? What does that matter to me? I love her. What do I care for that old-fashioned rot?
Yes. I didn't hear you come in. You startled me.
What's the matter? Oh, you were asleep, weren't you?
Yes. I was asleep. Isn't it time you were asleep?
Oh, I thought you were going to come down and say goodnight to me. You didn't, so I came to you.
Yes, well, come along. Off with you. Yes?
Why do some men suffer from their children?
Where did you hear that?
That man I found in the cathedral said something about it.
Did he say anything else?
No, he wouldn't say any more.
He meant there's no greater agony than to watch innocent suffering and know it's your own fault.
Oh, is that what he meant? Good night, Dad.
Good night. Cyril, I don't want you to come to church tomorrow.
But why?
Please, Cyril, I'd rather you didn't see me at church tomorrow.
You forget. I can't ever see you.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way, son. There, go to sleep.
Dad, won't I ever be able to see you and Mumsy?
You've got to be brave, my son. You and I.
For here this story ends. Here in this church, the doctor, Dr. Everard, sits among you.
You're Hannaford, my brother.
Would you have believed it possible? No. That traitor, that hypocrite, that seducer, that murderer stands before you now.
All right.
Now, don't you worry. Doctor, is there any immediate danger?
Well, he seems to have rallied, but in my opinion, his condition is critical. He may live an hour or two, a day perhaps.
I told you I might have to ask your forgiveness one day. Alma. Send thy blessing on these thy servants, so that they may surely keep and perform the vow and covenant betwixt them made. How are you, son?
How are you, Dad?
I'm all right. Will you sing for me?
What?
You know the one.
Not that one, Dad.
Yes, please. It'll help me.
When you sleep then, you'll feel better when you've slept.
Yes, I'll sleep.